Okay, 3, 2, and 1. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Welcome back to Fictionally Unstable, because real life's not dramatic enough.
With your host, Jessica,
Maciel,
and Lauren.
All right, we talking about Beef, season 2.
Beef.
Starring Charles Melton. I don't know that girl's name. I think it's Kaylee something now.
Kaylee Spain something. Spinelli.
Spaghetti.
Brown Recess.
Carrie Mulligan, who plays Lindsay. Oscar Isaac, who plays Josh. Charles Milton plays Austin. And Kaylee Spaney plays Ashley. And then you had other characters as well. Michaela Hoover plays Ava, which is the rich lady that is like they convinced to go do the procedure
In Korea.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, okay.
William Fitchner, who plays Troy, which is her husband.
Yes.
He's
in a lot of things.
Who plays Yoon Ye-jung, who plays the chairwoman.
Okay.
BM, who plays Whoosh.
Yes, he's actually a singer from a co-ed group called Card.
And he's the tennis guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And then who plays Esther? Andy Jew plays Esther. Those are kind of the...
She's the assistant.
Yeah. Those are the notable ones. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Not Esther. Eunice.
Yes, Eunice.
Seo Young Jang.
That's the assistant. Who's Esther?
I think that's from season 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are all the characters.
All right, so episode 1, is it called All the Things We're Never Going to Have? Or is ChatGPT making that up? And it's...
That might be right, but I'm not sure.
Okay. So this is just a very foundational explanation of what we see in episode 1. But we meet Ashley and Austin, a struggling engaged couple working at Monte Vista Point Country Club. Their bosses, Josh and Lindsay, have a violent glass-shattering argument during a fundraiser, and then Ashley secretly films the altercation, realizing it could be leverage. And then their financial desperation, especially their healthcare concerns, pushes them towards some morally gray choices. And what the financial desperation about the healthcare concern is that Ashley has like something wrong with her ovary. Like she gets ovarian torsions and stuff like that. And she had to have that. I don't know if it untorsed itself on its own, but the doctor said that it could keep happening. And eventually, if it keeps happening, it could pretty much necrose her ovary and she can't have kids. So there's
such big words used there.
I
was like, if I hadn't watched the season, I'd be like, what are you saying?
So yeah, and so they're worried about like financial bills and that kind of stuff. So yeah, she decides to use that video against them pretty much, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Josh is
the GM
of the Monte Vista Point Country Club, and then Lindsay is his wife, and
who kind of helps with she's like a designer in a sense.
She kind of helps design the stuff.
She doesn't really do fucking anything though, to be honest.
Yeah.
But she's a designer.
Burberry, come here.
Burberry is their dog. It's a
wiener dog.
Cute little wiener dog.
Make sure. I was like, what kind of dog
wiener.
is that? It's a wiener dog.
Yeah. Wiener.
They have marital disagreements because Lindsay, what is the word I'm thinking of? Resents Josh because they always have these plans to like have a garden, and they wanted to like do all these things like travel, maybe other things like that, and then he always put his career first.
Yeah.
So they're always just kind of put on the back burner.
And he's always like, he is telling her what she really wants. And that's, what would you do without all of this? Like, you can't live without all of this, is what he keeps telling her. And she's kind of like, maybe we should just give all of it up and like do something else.
Isn't she the one that came for money though, and he didn't, because she helped him.
She helped fund like
his mom's thing, right?
his send money to his mom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which makes sense why he'd be very concerned about like their financial situation. Yeah.
So, and their fight is like a big fight. Like
hitting.
they're like physically violent, breaking shit,
Yes.
yelling, all the things.
And then we have Austin and Ashley, who are broke as shit.
Yeah.
But seemingly like have a perfect relationship. Like they're very
They never have a
lovey.
fight.
They don't fight.
So it seems.
Austin,
I said, if you don't fight,
something's wrong.
something wrong.
You don't need to fight, but you should have
You will have
disagreements that you can
Yeah.
talk about.
That's
but when
any
you
human
just
being.
have the people, if you're both people pleasers, it's not going to work out.
No.
Austin's fucking hilarious because he's a little pansy baby. But there was a scene where he tried to like save a bee in the house. I think there was like a bee on the floor, and he tries to give it water, and he fucking drowns it. And then he texts Ashley, and he's like, "A bee died in the house. I cried."
He works at the resort or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
it's like
He's a
part-time
personal trainer. Yeah.
Before, he was always a personal trainer? I thought, okay. So he works there part-time, and then he's trying to make a living online personally training as well. And
She's a cart girl.
is
Golf cart girl.
full-time? Or
She is full-time.
okay, but she just doesn't have
She
perks.
doesn't have any like benefits or anything.
Yeah.
It's just she's just a Bev cart girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then they decide to leverage the video against Josh and
I forgot how they get she gets the idea. Does she come up with it on her own? Or
No,
just-
Austin was the one that wanted to, and she didn't. She wanted to keep it a secret. He wanted to he wanted them to send the video to the police, and she didn't want to. She didn't know what to do with the video yet. And then they have a meeting, all staff meeting, that Austin wasn't there. So that's when he's doing the whole bee thing.
Oh yeah.
And pretty much she feels like
dragging the bee.
Josh was saying that because a new head was taking over, which is the Korean lady, was taking over. So things were going to change. And when he was having this conversation, he kept looking at Ashley specifically, but she thought that he was targeting her, saying like, we're going to lose our jobs, we're going to this, that. And I think that's when she was like, we need to use this as leverage. So I think she did come up with it on her own, but she definitely didn't want to at the beginning.
Yeah.
The night before, she didn't want to.
Yeah. So then they have like a meeting with just Josh and Lindsay and basically say that like they leverage it to where Ashley gets promoted, and then she also gets healthcare benefits. And Austin's part in that, or was that after that?
I think it
That
was
was
after.
later.
Yeah. Okay.
That whole conversation though, and he's like, okay, so, and he looks at her, he's like, okay, so, like having to talk for her. And I was like, girl, this is your whole plan. Your boyfriend is dumb. Like,
literally, they're both fucking stupid. Well, and then after they they leave and they agree to all that stuff, they get in the car and Austin's like, I kind of feel like, he's like, I didn't get anything. What do I get out of it? Yeah. And so he's like, I feel like we could have asked for more.
Yeah.
So they keep the video in for later.
Yes. In episode 2, this really doesn't give me anything.
I have the Wikipedia.
Okay, please go.
Episode 2 is where they blackmail them securing the promotion in exchange for deleting the video, which they didn't delete the video.
Poor little Doris, or whatever the fuck her name is, loses her job.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So despite having even a high school diploma, Ashley takes the managerial position. She deletes the video from her phone, but Josh believes she still has backup. This is when Whoosh also comes in, the tennis trainer. And he's like flirting with Lindsay in an attempt to sell her expensive Korean skincare treatments. or cosmetic treatments. And instead, Lindsay blackmails Whoosh with sexual harassment allegations, and kind of like devises this plan to have her own business with Whoosh of pulling in customers for the treatments. Yeah.
Is this when we find out what's actually happening in Korea?
Yeah, so this is when Ashley is going through the invoices and she discovers the non-existent vendors, which points to Josh creating false invoices to basically fund money to his mom from the club.
I'm sorry, can we talk? I don't know if it'll come up because it's really fucking funny, but when Austin goes to Eunice, and he's like, yeah, I just don't know what she's doing with all this mist. Like, all this money is just going.
He's like, I know where the money's going. He's like, it's this mist. He's like, we're just paying for mist.
He's like, mist? That means miscellaneous. He's like, oh, stupid.
And then she's like, fuck. No, but you're right. Like, we do need to.
And then the other part that was so funny to me was when it was after, like, him and Ashley start having, like, disagreements. And I think it was when they were having sex, I want to say. And she was like disconnecting. And so he goes on Reddit and he's like, me and girlfriend don't fight, but sex is off. Why? And then it was like,
she's cheating.
She's cheating. And then the next one that he did was like, parents never fought, but mom hit me. Why?
This fucking guy.
Oh yeah, this entire time too, it's like their parents are kind of shit. Like Ashley's parents.
Oh yeah, the dad. Like
shitty.
She keeps trying to call the dad, and he's like in the middle of watching like a game or something, and she's just trying to have a conversation with her, and he's like, yeah, I'll call you later.
Yeah.
So they don't really have any relationship.
And her mom is a drug addict, no?
I don't remember what her.
She might be.
I think her mom's a drug addict, so she doesn't really communicate with her. And then his parents are in Korea, no? So he only. Or maybe it's just his mom?
I think it's just his mom. I don't know what's happened to his dad, but his mom treats him like he's stupid. So
because he is.
He's stupid. Yes. So then, and then Josh devises that he might use Ashley as a scapegoat for the invoices that he's been faking.
He's sending money to Josh is sending money to his sister or his family so that they could take care of his mother because his mother's sick. So he's stealing money.
And he uses her because they both don't have a degree. And to them, they're like, there's nothing else. Like, you guys don't have skill sets for other things, is what him and Lindsay believe. And so they're just like, she'll do whatever. If she thinks she's going to get this promotion, whatever, she'll do whatever it is. So she doesn't have the context clues to actually know what I'm writing.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like, she can't figure it out.
She really didn't.
And also the whole time, every time.
It was fucking Austin, kind of.
Every time Josh is also interacting with the country club members, because he kind of like feels like he's one of them, but he's not, because they still like tell him, service was slow. Like, what are you going to do about it? Or like, we want to comp this, that. So he's still like a working man. Like, he's not equal to them, even though he feels like he is.
Yeah.
And there was that one scene that caught me off guard, which is when he was talking to the rich guy. And then it flashed back to the guy, and it was Josh. Like, Josh was talking to himself, and I was like, whoa, that was odd. I don't remember if you remember that.
I do remember, but I don't remember what they were talking about.
They were just talking about something really simple. Like, they were outside of the sauna or something, and like Josh was like going to get something handled for him, and then it flipped back to the guy, and the guy was Josh. And I was like,
it's probably a reflection of like where he wants to be.
Yeah, like he views them as kind of like the same as him. But I was like, that's so
I remember the sauna scene. I don't remember that though, so maybe I wasn't looking at the screen.
I remember the sauna scene because I said, whoa, there's penis. Okay.
This is in this episode also, Ashley convinces Chairwoman Park to hire Austin as a licensed physical therapist for her husband, because her husband needs physical therapy or something like that when he comes. And then Austin agrees to maintain the lie because Ashley submits the forged credentials to Josh.
Which he said that he would never check, so.
Yeah. And then this is where
real definition of fake it till you make it.
Austin visits Park's home, and this is where Park delegates her assistant Eunice to do the consultation with Austin, and they have like a real heated moment where she shows him how flexible she is.
And he's like, I'm in love with you.
Literally. And that was episode 2. Episode 3, Park returns to Seoul to find out the whole deal with her husband's dead patient and how he accidentally killed her. So she's handling that.
So what happened? I think what happened with this is based off of, this is something that has actually happened in Korea. It was a really big thing where the plastic surgeons would tell the nurses what to do, and then they would cut people. They would do the surgery.
The nurses.
Yes. They are not qualified. I think that's what happened in there, because his handshaking, he wasn't performing them. He was delegating to his like assistants.
And they cut wrong.
Yep. And they killed the patient. I think.
So never going to Korea to get anything done.
Let's see. Oh, this is episode 2 where they have Ashley, Eunice, and Austin. They have lunch. No. Yes, this is where they go to the Chinese restaurant with Austin, Eunice, and Ashley. And Ashley's kind of like picking up like Austin and Eunice are kind of like being a little flirtatious. Like she's saying like, oh, Eunice to Austin saying like, oh, it must have been so hard not growing up around other Koreans, basically shitting on the fact that Ashley's white. And then, and then all of a sudden Austin's like super connected to his Korean side.
Yeah. And Ash is like starting to get a little bit paranoid that her and Austin can no longer connect with each other.
Ashley a little racist, let's just be honest, because she always thinks everyone, to her, she doesn't see color. She's one of those. And I think Lindsay is also the fucking same, because her husband is Latino. He is not white. And Ashley hates Josh. She is suspicious of Austin when he starts getting into his Korean side. Like she definitely is using her white privilege on every opportunity that she can. And she is racist. Yeah, she don't like people of color. Like every time she was in a scene with someone of color besides Austin, until he was like, you're right, I am Korean, she had an issue with them. And I was like, okay, you racist ass little bitch.
Yes.
So like, why can't you just be white?
She's like, I never saw us as being a multiracial couple. Bitch, he ain't white. Like, what do you mean?
It's clear as day.
He acts white, sure, because he's dating you and he's not going back to his roots, but he not white.
Yeah.
Let's see. In this episode, Josh and Lindsay, they kind of reconcile and then are wanting to open their bed and breakfast. And so then they go to that one person's bed and breakfast that's like hella fucking lavish and whatnot. But then
like
also,
$1 billion resort.
Yeah. And this is also where Park confronts Josh about the fraud and says that she's going to extend his contract as general manager for 3 years with a non-compete clause, and that she doesn't want any questions about it or any other feedback. And then she was like, in Korea, we bow to show respect. And she's like, no, lower. And he's like, okay. She's like, lower.
On your knees, bitch. That's what that means.
Let's see.
Okay, and they're doing so the other accounts, it wasn't just Josh taking money. Wasn't it the Koreans too?
Yes.
That comes later. So what they're trying to do is that they are sending hush money. They're sending hush money to like some prominent figures in Korea through the country club.
Right, and this is because of what her husband did.
Yes.
Okay. Make
To
sure
cover up what he did.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get out to the public.
Ashley also starts to get suspicious of Josh and then is raising those suspicions to Austin, but Austin dismisses them and is like kind of trying to hide it with Eunice, like is kind of game planning with Eunice, I guess, and some stuff.
She going crazy, that girl.
Wait a minute, it's not here.
When does she end up in the hospital? What episode is that?
That Gatorade, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
That Gatorade
The
scene is
Gatorade.
funny to me.
Girl.
It's like anything but red. Or anything
and
but
then
yellow.
Austin has announced that he's going to be the new full-time physical therapist and also the director of the new wellness building center.
It's crazy.
Which he didn't tell Ashley, and Ashley finds out in the meeting, and she's like, "What the fuck?"
And he's like, as they're announcing it, he's like, yeah.
That's quite the promotional jump there.
Yeah. This is
I think we're missing a step.
This is when
many steps.
later Ashley and Austin argue over his sudden change of plans and him growing closer to Eunice. And then during the fight in the car, Ashley jumps out.
Yes, so that's how she ends up in the hospital. Like, why would you jump out?
She's like, no, like I totally understand.
Yeah,
I just need to like be by myself.
As she's limping, she's like, no, I totally get it. I just need to be by myself.
Yeah. He's like, babe, are you okay?
How did she find out about her ovary? Was it after that scene or was it before?
I thought it was.
It was before.
It was before, but she has another. She goes to the hospital again,
and that's when it. Oh, is it because she was? She's the one that collects the balls from the golf people, and then she started throwing up or something.
Yeah, or did she get hit by a ball?
I don't think she got hit. I think she just felt sick.
She just started
and then she got
sick.
like pain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's when she was diagnosed, and then she went to the hospital the second time because she jumped out of the fucking car.
Right.
Yeah. And so then they're waiting at the hospital. Next episode, they're waiting at the hospital to get seen, and like all these fucking people are being seen by them. And then during this time,
there's like a guy with glasses and a bandaged head, and he's just like looking at her like this.
During this time, Ashley is going through Josh's phone because Josh leaves to go get the Gatorade, and
Austin's phone.
Oh yeah, Austin. Austin's phone, and she sees the text from Eunice. And she texts Eunice as Austin saying like, oh, we're at the hospital. Don't text or something like that. And she deletes all the messages.
Because he was not, he was with Ashley. I think, didn't he tell her that there was a text that they were having? So did he tell her like, I'm taking Ashley to the hospital, and that's when Eunice, or did she call, what was it? That like she called him and he couldn't talk or something, and then there was like that text of like,
yeah,
hey, how's it going, or something like that. There was a reason why Eunice texted him.
Yeah, I forget the reason why, but
that prompted Austin to...
That prompted Ashley to respond back and be like, don't text back. But then of course she was like, Ashley's in the hospital.
Well, she sent the little prayer hands emoji. And that was the one that was left over from what Ashley didn't
But before that, she's talking about what prompted Eunice to text Austin in the first place. Like, what were they talking about?
Because she did not text Eunice, just to text her.
Yeah.
Eunice texted Austin. She texted Eunice
It might have been about the promotion.
Maybe it was.
I think it might have just been about the promotion. And then Ashley texted and was like at the hospital with Ashley, had to take her to the hospital or something.
And then the prayer hands.
And then she deleted all those. And then after the fact, Eunice sent the little prayer hands. And so that's when Austin, when he came back, he was like, why did she send the prayer hands?
Yeah.
But yeah, while Austin was away, he goes to get the fucking Gatorade. And Ashley is specific. She's like, anything but yellow Gatorade. She's like, I prefer red, but literally anything but yellow Gatorade. So Austin is fighting with this vending machine that has literally one red Gatorade left and the rest is yellow.
And it's behind a yellow, so he has to get both out.
And this woman is behind him and trying to like help him. And she's like, oh, sometimes you, because like it wasn't taking his card or whatever. And so she was like, oh, sometimes you have to do like X, Y, and Z. He finally gets both of them. And then the lady immediately goes up and she starts like fucking fighting with the vending machine. And he was like, oh, like, well, here, you can have the yellow one. She's like, I want the red one.
He's like, well, that's for my fiance. Yeah, I'll take the red.
She's like, yeah, but I'll take the red.
And what does he do? He walks back with the fucking yellow one.
I said,
loser.
It's like they only had yellow left.
You loser.
Yes. So then,
but the entire thing about Ashley's character is that she's just like that. She's like, she makes it seem like she's grateful for what you're doing, but there's all these conditions that come with doing something for her.
Or she's like a super chill girl. She's like, you know,
right.
I'm so chill. I'm so understanding, but let me see your fucking phone for the time today. Then Eunice tells Josh about how they're in the hospital. And so Josh comes to the hospital and basically bribes them with like saying that he can get them help as long as they delete the backup of the video or whatever. And
Ashley don't like that.
Well, she
basically tells him to fuck off.
Yeah, I understand her point of view. It's like, why are you using like my my health as kind of like something that
this whole episode was just funny.
Yeah. Like you're using my health as like leverage, essentially. So she didn't fuck with that.
Yeah.
I would have said I fucking deleted it. Hello, can we be smarter? These kids are not smart. I would have said I deleted it to get the fucking help.
Right.
I'll tell you whatever the fuck you want. Just help me.
Yeah. But I'm still going to have a backup.
Yeah. What the fuck?
So then finally Austin goes up to the nurse's station and is like, I need help with, like, she needs to be seen. Everyone else has been seen.
Well, her symptoms start to get worse.
Oh,
yeah. So now she starts to have the pain. So now she's actually like, her ovary is torced while she's at the hospital now.
Yes. And so he goes up to the shitty fucking nurse and she's like, what, or like number something. And he's like, I need to find a Filipino nurse. Where's the Filipino nurse? And then goes to the Filipino nurse and tells him the same exact thing. And then, yeah.
And apparently it's like you're still on a queue, so they can change your symptoms, but that doesn't mean that you're the first seen. You're just in a new queue that's probably faster, but you're still in a queue.
Yeah. It's how people don't realize how triage works, unfortunately. Everybody's in the emergency room for a reason, and there's going to be...
What gets you to the top? You have to be like bleeding out?
Oh,
heart attack?
A heart attack.
What if you're bleeding out?
So, yeah, if you... anything that's trauma, a heart attack, a stroke, like those are like your tier one.
Like
those
the codes.
are priorities. Yeah,
the codes.
Those are priorities. And then like... I used to work in the ER, so I know I had someone come in for a toe laceration. And I said, sir, you're probably going to be here for like 8 hours because
I mean,
you're low on the list.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she starts having the symptoms of the torsion.
And she passes out.
She passes out, and then she ends up having to have surgery. And what makes her go even more insane is that the doctor tells, oh, if we saw you like so-and-so early, we could have saved your ovary.
Didn't she get admitted though before she went into surgery? Because they had that funny ass conversation where they were like talking to her about her employer sponsored healthcare, and she didn't understand what a deductible was because she didn't understand like what that was. And then they were asking her pain level on a scale of 1 to 10, and she's like I think she said like a 9 or something. And they were like, no, you wouldn't be able to talk if you're at a 9. She was like, no, like, isn't like a 5, like, you feel good, like, average. Like, on Letterboxd, when they say 5, it's an average movie.
I was like, girl, what the fuck are you
And then
talking
Austin
about?
is like, no, 0 is nothing. She's like, oh.
I can't.
I thought that was after.
And then, oh, no, because then...
Well, when she checked in, they talked about you always got to pay your deductible first.
Because then Austin calls Eunice while she's back there, and he leaves the room where she's admitted into.
Yeah.
And then he sees her going into surgery, and then he's trying to get back in, and they won't let him in.
Yeah.
It's just a fuck fest, literally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So now in Ashley's mind, it's like, if that motherfucker Josh would have helped me and got me in sooner, I could have saved my ovary.
Mm-hmm. But she's also thinking, too, that they screwed her over because they gave her a full-time position with benefits, but she didn't look into her benefits. And she's like, are you fucking kidding me? I need to pay like $2,000 out of pocket for this and that. This girl, that's how healthcare works.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
In the United States.
It really fucking sucks.
Yeah.
So y'all are still stupid.
Let's see. Episode 5 is when Josh and Lindsay return home. Oh, wait. Going back. Sorry. So episode 4, after the surgery,
that scene
where she...
Well, that's when she goes into their house.
Oh my God.
I thought that was 5.
No, it's the end of 4.
Oh, yeah.
That's when, so she's pissed about Josh, and so she goes to their house. She lets the door open or I think she accidentally leaves the door open when she goes in there to fucking put her hand up her bloody vagina and then mix it around in their orange juice.
It's when she's leaving that she didn't close the door all the way, and the dog got out.
Because she was leaving in a rush because she heard them coming.
Burberry.
And then Burberry escapes. So then, top of 5, Josh and Lindsay return home, and they discover Burberry is missing. After an unsuccessful search, they adopt a similar-looking dog, which leads them to another argument. And
Which is Argyle from Stranger Things.
Yes, the long-haired guy.
Yeah.
Weird cameo.
Yeah.
And then they get into an argument because Josh and Lindsay are deciding whose fault it was that Burberry got out. So Josh leaves for the club, and then to distract himself, Troy, the rich guy, flies him to his ski chalet in Utah. And then Lindsay continues to search. Austin and Ashley run into Lindsay while she's searching for Burberry, and then Ashley feels bad, so she helps Lindsay look for Burberry.
Yeah.
As
you should. And they're kind of forming a bond right now, Lindsay and Ashley-ish.
Because they're kind of venting to each other about
their
like Josh and Austin, how they are. And then I think, is this at the same time are Josh and Austin bonding?
Yeah.
Okay. So then Josh and Austin bond over some physical therapy and some weird trip that Josh has.
He's like on a drug of some sort.
Yeah.
When he's back from
and he's like
Utah.
on the floor, he's like,
yeah. And then after Lindsay comes back home, they see Burberry in the mouth of a coyote.
Yeah, he's dead.
He dies.
They take him to the hospital and he dies in surgery.
No, they get a call. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you say this? They get the call that they found the dog and it wasn't theirs?
Yeah, the adopted dog.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. Sorry. Yeah, poor Burberry dies.
I know.
In surgery.
And then the end of the episode.
Damn, but she killed that coyote quick. She said, Hulk that bitch and killed a coyote in one slam. Which I was like, realistic, not for her though.
Yeah.
I know you can have some energy, but not her. Like she wouldn't have killed that coyote like that.
Yeah. And
Yours
the
is
end of
blue. You're on blue. I'm on blue.
Ensemble.
The end of the episode is when they return home, and then Josh chugs the juice.
Yeah.
That had blood in it.
That had her
punani blood.
Punani blade
from her surgery.
Yes.
She's so nasty.
Yeah. I was like, ew.
Why wouldn't you just put something else? Like, why rub your fingers and then put your hands? You're just, I mean, look at where they live. She's so gross. You white trash girl.
Oh.
Okay. Then the next episode goes back to the Koreans, and they're trying to conceal Dr. Kim's scandal. They decide to use Whoosh's medical tourism packages to funnel money. Josh and Lindsay try to proceed amicably with their divorce process when Lindsay asks about Josh's contract extension, and he admits he has not signed it yet. Ashley and Austin are struggling financially after the hospital bills. Lindsay attends a party without informing Josh under a false name and seeks advice from a divorce lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She crashes some kid's birthday party. Yeah. And the kid's fucking just beating the shit out of her. And the mom's just like, he just wants to say hi.
This was the sauna scene. That's when he finds out.
Yes.
From the men.
After learning of her asking about divorce lawyers, Josh goes to his buddies at the club and talks about that. Because now he's single and they're trying to set him up with somebody.
Yeah, he does end up going on a date with, who's that actress? Where's she from again?
She was on
She's in quite a
Jane the Virgin.
Yes.
She was
That's where I know her from.
Louisa, I think is her name.
Louisa. The crazy sister.
Raphael's sister. Yeah.
She was a doctor. Yes. Yes, she's the one that inseminated her. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
It's all coming back now.
Okay. Hoping to obtain Ashley's backup footage of the initial video, Lindsay befriends Ashley and brings her into the whole thing of persuading Ava to purchase the cosmetic package.
Like the highest one.
And also Lindsay is showing Ashley that you can kind of get things that you want out of the club members. So the whole IVF thing, and Ava is going to connect Ashley to the best IVF doctors.
It's all about who you know. And sometimes you got to swallow your pride.
Oh, this is where they bond, and then Austin and Josh do their thing. Whatever. Oh, and then also, so when Josh and Austin are bonding, Josh mentions the car that was seen on the video footage when Burberry went missing, and then Austin connects that it was Ashley who did it.
Mm-hmm. So they go to Korea.
Yeah, okay, there was nothing else.
Oh, Whoosh dies.
Whoosh dies.
Oh, yeah.
Which Whoosh was her stepson? Park woman's stepson?
I think stepson.
Or
yes.
Yeah. Park reflects about her first husband. She's talking to Whoosh. And then, because Whoosh realizes the payments are bribes, and then Whoosh is struck and killed by a car.
Yeah. He was murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For knowing too much.
Ashley, Lindsay, and Ava depart for Seoul. And then before leaving, Josh again presents Lindsay with divorce papers. Park leaves her phone behind. And then Eunice finds it. And she finds all the information about the bribes on there. And then she calls Austin, or goes to Austin. For help. And meanwhile, like, Ashley was like, oh, you should please come to Korea with us. Like, I feel so bad that I'm taking our first international trip without you. And Austin's like, yeah, it's fine. And so he doesn't go. But then as soon as Eunice comes and she's like, we have to go to Korea, he's like, okay, I'll go with you.
Yeah. So they all end up on the same plane together.
Yep.
With the chairwoman's phone that she left behind.
So Austin's plan is that they're going to back up like whatever stuff they have on there, because like the chairwoman can like, I don't know, do something with her phone and realize it's like where it is and being tampered with or whatever. But they're going to back up everything onto the computer. And in the meantime, the chairwoman realizes that she can't like shut off access from her phone because Eunice disabled that feature. So she's getting suspicious now. So now Eunice is like on the plane with everybody, and she thinks like everybody around her is like working for the chairman and is out to get her.
And Austin's trying to calm her down, and they have a conversation that Ashley overhears, and then Ashley gets really pissed off.
But before that, so they're sitting in, I guess, business class, right? It wasn't really first class. It was business class where you can still get food and shit. And Ashley is just being annoying. She's like, oh my God, do you want this to eat? Look at this. Oh my God, should we watch this? And he's like, yeah, whatever. And then he's like, I'm going to go to the bathroom up there.
He's like, these ones are taken. I'm going to go to Coast.
Yeah. So then he meets up with Eunice, and then she gets suspicious.
She's like, come here, you glass-faced whore. She's like, keeps trying to fight her.
In the meantime, Lindsay's also getting annoyed with her.
Yes.
Across the aisle. Because bitch is just annoying.
And then Ashley tries to set her up with this guy that's behind them, and she's talking to them in an American accent, and she gives him a fake name or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, she goes back to find Lindsay, or Ashley. And so then they get to Korea, and they ask where the phone is. The Koreans do. And
they're escorted. Yeah.
And they're escorted to the cosmetic place.
Or they're escorted to the hotel. And they meet Chairwoman Park for dinner. I know that.
Yes.
With the husband.
Yeah.
And then the husband tells them
Austin
the secret.
swallows the USB. He's like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That happens. Then they go to the cosmetic place. And then that's when the husband
gives his whole long
spiel in Korean. And Austin's like pretending he understands him. And he's like, well, I got this part.
He's like something about soup. He asked us if we want soup for dinner.
Said no.
And then
like,
a gun show.
Yeah.
Because then, they say that they're going to arrest Chairwoman Park, and then Chairwoman Park appears and
kills her husband.
And then they
run
away.
After a huge fight scene, though. That was a great scene that they filmed. The way they filmed it. It was a one shot.
Yeah, it was like going all around the patients and Ava's body and shit.
So in the meantime, they're running through the streets in Korea away from like her henchmen. And then here comes fucking Josh from the top of the hill. And he's like, Lindsay!
She's like, fuck.
And so
they're stupid. They stopped. They could have ran to him.
Yeah.
They just stood there.
Literally. Hello? And they were like, fuck. So they all get captured. They're all locked away somewhere while they wait to talk to Chairwoman Park.
In separate rooms. But
each couple can talk to each other in whatever rooms they're in. Lindsay and Josh kind of like have a reconciliation moment. And then meanwhile, Ashley and Austin are breaking up. And Yeah, they basically say like,
Oh, Ashley is pregnant at this point.
Ashley is
She
pregnant.
does. She knows she's pregnant.
Yeah. And also,
I'm
Austin-
surprised. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm surprised she got pregnant because he mixed his semen with hand sanitizer.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
fucking.
I don't know how that. Yeah, me too. I don't know how that happened. But
So I was like, so he's trying not to get her pregnant. And then I was like, how's she pregnant?
Mhm.
It's not his baby.
Oh.
Austin tells Ashley that basically she has PTSD trauma from being left behind and she'll be loved by anyone. She doesn't care about him, basically. And so then Josh finally says that he takes a downfall. He says, I did everything. I'll take the blame for everything. Just let everybody else go.
Mm-hmm.
And then meanwhile, they all get out. And then Austin is going to take the USB Ashley gives the USB back to Austin.
Yes.
Because she had it the whole time.
Yeah.
And then Austin is on his way to the police station to meet Eunice. And he calls her and he's like, I love you. And she's like,
Okay, I'll see you. I'll see you at the police station.
And then
And he's like, okay, I love you.
yeah.
And she's like, I love you too. See you.
Yeah. So then he finally fucking realizes that she doesn't love him. And so he turns around.
Of course not, because that's fucking insane. Idiot.
He's so dumb. He's so stupid.
So he goes back to Ashley.
Which is also stupid.
So I hated the way this ended, but okay.
I mean, basically it was like a choice between like being a part of the system because Chairwoman Park was going to give them whatever they wanted basically as long as they stayed quiet, or they could turn her in, but they probably wouldn't get anything out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he does go back to Ashley and they follow pretty much what Chairman Park wants, and what happens. She becomes the general manager. They have their child. I don't really know what he does, but
He's basically Lindsay.
Yeah. Literally the opening scene of the season is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing of like, she's giving the speech, he joins her on stage, they're walking out, and then Troy and Ava are like, we'll have to do a double date.
Yeah.
Exact same scene from the beginning.
Josh
the only
is
difference
in
is
jail.
that they have a child, and Lindsay and Josh never got to have their child.
Yeah.
Yes.
Josh is in jail. And then Lindsay moved on with her life. She ended up having a child with another man.
I think she's back, or she was
Back in her home country.
Yeah, I think she's back in England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Josh is released from prison. And
Oh, that's right.
I just hope everyone's happy.
Yeah, he did a press release. He was like, I'm just happy that everyone I loved is happy, or something like that. And she sees it on her camera. And obviously it's kind of left open-ended, but it seems like she still loves him.
Yeah.
And like, is a little sad.
Well,
that
because she was
gone,
like,
but-
when he was getting hauled away, she's like, I'll wait for you.
yeah, and she didn't wait for him.
Yeah. I was like, no, you won't.
Sure did not.
Yeah.
And then the end scene is where Chairwoman Park is visiting her deceased husband at his grave. And then it does like an aerial shot, and it's like every scene of the season.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
like this, I had
Leading up
something
to that
saved
moment.
that was
Yeah.
like it was some kind of symbolic thing of the symbol that they were
I was
inside
wondering about
of.
that. Yeah.
Let me find it.
What was the symbol? Was it?
Something like a Chinese, like
Oh, it wasn't yin and yang.
or Korean something.
It wasn't yin and yang for sure.
No. It was.
Also, when they were trapped, Ashley was trying to talk to Austin to go against Lindsay and Josh.
Yeah.
Like,
She's like, we need to throw them under the bus.
so annoying.
Like, let's just give it a rest at this point.
Let's just leave it alone.
Yeah.
So initially, Lee, the creator, planned to close the finale with Chairwoman Park's mournful speech at the grave of her late husband. But Lee realized that Park's words may not be the send-off season 2 needed. The image is inspired by the Samsara paintings Lee looked at while writing episodes. Samsara is the Buddhist and Hindu belief in the continuous cycle of eternal love and death and life and suffering. The paintings are presided over by the god of death and have this circle with the vignettes of life. In Beef's version of Samsara, we see slices of the cast's journey, Austin and Ashley lounging in chairs, Josh and Lindsay arguing, Troy and Ava sitting at a table. As this camera spins above these vignettes, I could totally be saying that wrong, you can hear recognizable dialogue from earlier.
Beignets?
I think it's beignets.
Oh. Beignets.
The first time you said it, I was like, oh, whatever.
I always
and
see
then
that
you
word.
say it, vigilance. I was like,
I always see that word and I've never known how to pronounce it. Vignes. You can hear recognizable dialogue from earlier in the season, including Josh and Lindsay's barbs, as well as the chatter that comes with a life fully lived. A visible illusion, indeed. Yeah.
Meh.
This article says, why does Austin give Ashley the red Gatorade? Doesn't give Ashley the red Gatorade. Austin is faced with a conundrum. Give a stranger the red Gatorade, she demands, or save it for his ailing partner who prizes it above all other flavors. In the next shot, Ashley is handed the yellow Gatorade. So why does Austin hand over the prized bottle, knowing his beloved wanted anything but yellow? Because in that moment, he was trying to please somebody else. If Ashley were there, he would have pleased Ashley first. He's a people pleaser.
1,000%. We already knew that from the first scene.
Well, also, you could tell that he was already fucking annoyed. Because she's like, just a Gatorade? And then she's like, but anything but yellow. And then blah, 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 blah. I'd be like, you know what? You're not fucking getting this Gatorade
I
now.
think, and then also when he was getting the Gatorade was when he got the text from Eunice, and then he looked at his deleted text, which she's also smart, so she manipulates him all the time because when she deleted all the texts and she went to his recent deleted that because she knew he would look, and that's exactly where he looked. And then he was like, and in his mind, he's like, oh, she didn't go through my phone. Dumbass, she went through your phone. Like, he never goes with his gut feelings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty funny.
Yeah, funny. The soundtrack in this season, so good. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I fucking did. They did Heads Will Roll by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. The Off with Your Head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You and Me by Flume. Doomsday by Nero. Yeah, the soundtrack was really funny.
Yeah,
it was so good.
So what are the overall ratings?
This is the same this is like the same A24 that makes the movies, right? This is just like a different for television.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Beef season 2 ratings.
Ooh, this carousel says every character in Beef season 2 is someone you know, and that's what makes it so uncomfortable to watch.
Oh,
Ashley. She wants the life so badly she stopped checking if she actually wants the person. The plan is real. The relationship is a placeholder. She hasn't looked at directly in a while.
Who is that?
Who is that you know? Quickly. Austin. In episode 1, he tries to save a bee and accidentally drowns it. He spends the rest of the season doing the same thing to every relationship he is in.
Who is that?
Tries to save every relationship, but destroys it.
I already have the person in my head.
Oh, I do too. Wait, do I? Oh, I do.
Do you?
Maybe.
Mine is the person.
Me too.
Well.
That
Josh.
needs to be bleeped. Just so you're aware, because all of this needs to be bleeped. Anything I say.
Josh. He's excellent at managing everyone's chaos because it gives him somewhere to put the thing he refuses to look at in his own life.
I need time to think about that one. I wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay, she put her dream aside to help build his. She hasn't forgiven him for letting her. She hasn't admitted that yet.
I don't think I know somebody like that either. I don't think I'm in close proximity with someone like that. That holds resent for putting their life aside for their partners.
Chairwoman Park, the most powerful person in every room she enters and somehow still the most alone. She built the cage herself and called it an empire.
Yep.
No, I would say that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dr. Kim.
That girl didn't build no fucking empire. The other one.
Whatever empire she thinks
It's the
empire.
second half of that sentence.
Dr. Kim, he arrived as a companion and stayed as a complication. The accident doesn't create the tension between them. It just makes the existing tension impossible to ignore. Ava, she chose the easier life and spends every single day performing gratitude for it in a register slightly too high to be real. Yeah.
We know the Ashleys of the world. We already said who that was, but there's quite a few of them like that. And we know the Austins.
I have some Reddit comments, I guess. This person said, what strikes me most about Beef is how little of the damage comes from pure evil, although there is no shortage of needless cruelty. A lot of it comes from just people being so starved for comfort, dignity, control, love, belonging, etc., that making choices that erode them to the point where even genuine moments of humanity just aren't enough to fully undo the hell they've made.
Another scene I thought was really funny was after Ashley thinks that Austin is cheating and they do their daily phone time where she takes his phone and goes through his shit. She's like, who is this 414? Oh, it's DoorDash.
I was like, Jesus.
Too much. Too fucking much.
This person said, season 1 set the standard impossibly high. There was no matching season 1 in unhinged greatness. That being said, if I watch season 2 without the Beef lens, it's a fantastic show. Lots of tension and nuance. Each character is so unlikable in their own ways, plus the idea of billionaires pitting the working class, lower class, and different generations against each other to distract from their own evil is so relevant. Mm-hmm. On its own, well, then they give their rating. But yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. I really liked season 1 of Beef, like what it was. And I liked this show, but it's a little bit through a different lens.
Like you can't compare.
I can't compare the two necessarily.
Yeah, I think they're standalones for sure. It's almost as if a lot of those shows,
like White Lotus,
Lotus, American Horror Story, where each season is its own thing. It's not attached to the previous.
Yeah. This person said Carey Mulligan is a standout.
Yeah. Who's Carey Mulligan again?
Oh, Lindsay. I thought the acting, everyone played their role.
Very well. 1,000.
They were all insufferable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Josh on the fort. This person said, oh man, Oscar Isaac is amazing. I want to see more of him, please. Hopefully in a rom-com where he is somehow winning in life.
He's fine, too. Josh.
Yeah, I think he's
very
great.
Good looking.
I just haven't seen him in enough stuff, but he's really good.
He plays, I didn't watch it, but he plays Moon Knight, which is a Marvel series. And he's also one of the voices in Into the Spider-Verse. And that's what I recognized him as, because his voice, I'm pretty sure he plays the main other spider guy. I don't know.
The other one.
The other one.
The other one in the multiverse.
So this person was with me and they said, I hated the ending big time. And this person replied to this comment saying, yes, I'm so mad right now. Like the worst possible ending. Ooh, real life, late stage capitalism beats humanity. I wanted an escape from that shit show that is the billionaire controlled world, but alas.
But I think with how insufferable these characters were and how every single one of them is so fucking selfish, if they would not have thought of humanity first.
No.
Not Austin and Allie.
It just kind of...
Yeah,
not Austin and Allie, Austin and Ashley, sorry.
Yeah.
Austin and Allie just chill.
It just... I guess from like a watcher point of view, like without taking into consideration the meaning behind the story, it's like, damn, they were shit people and they got everything they fucking wanted in the end. Like, it's nice for them.
But they're kind of setting it up for them to follow the exact same path that Josh and Lindsay did, and
true.
They were miserable.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to
young.
be miserable.
Yeah. They're young right now, so they have time.
Yeah, they got what they wanted, but they don't have any freedom because it's all hush money. So at the end of the day, it's like no matter, it might, from an outside perspective, it looks great, but it's actually not great.
Yeah. Because this is true, like the ending scene when they're driving in the car and Austin's like...
Yeah, because she's like, can you read to him tonight or something? And like, he kind of looks annoyed that she's asking or something like that. Like they're not in a good marriage.
I think the only two that got there that came out of it on a better end was Lindsay and Josh. Yes, Josh went to jail, but now he's like out of it. He's free and he can do kind of whatever he wants. Mm-hmm. And then same with Lindsay. She's like, all right, well, I'm just going to move on with my life. She always wanted to have a kid. She just didn't want to have it with Josh. Mm-hmm. And she got a kid.
Yeah. Oh, this person said, not gonna lie, I hate Ashley. Probably written on purpose, but damn, man. Plus the actress for her is kind of just bland or plain boring.
People were comparing her to Victoria Pedretti when she played Love Quinn. Like her facial expressions. I thought she was a good actress.
I thought she played the character really. There's no way she was bland. There's a reason why we hated her.
Yeah. I don't think
she did great.
Insufferable. Yeah. And she was that kind of like everyday insufferable that like, yes, you do know somebody like that.
Like, yep.
Yeah.
1,000. All right, I'm trying to find ratings, but I can't really. Let me see. It has an 87% critic rating on Rotten Tomatoes. However, season 1 had a 98%. Audience score as of April 16th is 60%. So there's some mixed reception from viewers. On I don't know. Nope, that's for the first one. Oh no, it's written. On IMDb, it has 8 out of 10. Yeah.
All right, ratings out of 10.
I think I give it a 7.5. Yeah, it made me laugh a lot. I really, really liked it, but it's not something I would watch again. I think I did start rewatching season 1 again, and I do put it a little higher now after I've started rewatching it again. I don't remember the first season, so that helped. But yeah, it made me laugh a lot, and I thought the storyline was very unique and it was funny.
Yeah.
I think I give it an 8. I thought it was good. I did not watch season 1, which I will eventually, but yeah,
I would also give it a 7.5. Yeah, I don't think I would watch this season again, whereas I would go back and watch season 1 again. So I think that says a little bit. But I think I thought all the acting was great and everyone played their parts well. I like how there was still... So when I personally saw the trailer for Beef season 2, I was like, oh, they're like... I was a little bit worried about like the completely different cast and stuff like that. I didn't know like what kind of direction they were going to take with it. But I'm glad that they still kept like the Korean aspect, like part of the show. So I appreciate that. Yeah.
I like shows that do this where it's like White Lotus or things like that, where it's like you have just a general theme and then it's like you do a show based off of that.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that it was like, it's almost like a standalone show every time.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise it would probably get pretty redundant and boring.
For sure. But yeah, definitely I can't compare the two because I feel like they are their own things.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you watched Beef season 2, let us know what you think. And yeah.
Let us know how many Ashleys in the world you know, how many Austins, Josh Lindsays.
And name their names.
Name drop.
We love the tea.
In the comments.
Let us know.
Tag them even if you
though
need
you
to.
can't, you don't know ours. Because you're going to bleep them out.
Yeah.
Because I'm the only one that's talking. So I'm the only one that's going to get in trouble.
Marcel better never piss me off.
But yeah, until next time.
Bye.
Bye.